OG YouTube right there. Alright, so today we have a full face of first impressions. There are so many new releases right now. I think I could literally film about 5 of these videos with a full face each time and still not get through every new product. I don't know what's happening. It's new release season. I'm not mad about it. Love new makeup. If you're in Pittsburgh and you want to come hang out, I am doing a meetup there Saturday, April 13th from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. It's in the Sephora inside Ross Park Mall. So all of the info for the meetup is down below in the description box. Pittsburgh, don't leave me hanging. I hope some of you guys show up. But if you guys enjoy first impressions videos and you're excited for this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up while you're watching. If you're new here, you can join the Bayrito family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Lots of new makeup, lots of first impressions. Here we go. All right, we are going to start out with the primer by Flesh. I did a review on the Flesh Firm Flesh Stick, whatever it's called, questionable name. This is the illuminating primer. Looks like it has some like pink purple kind of like iridescence to it. I lost my earring today. Well, I didn't lose it. I found it, but I can't get it back in my ear. It smells very fresh. Has a nice feel to it. It feels like a kind of like a gel moisturizer. It's not too silicone-y and it's not too tacky. It feels like it will kind of like set down too. And it does look a bit glowy. This foundation I'm super excited to try because I haven't heard anyone talk about this on YouTube, and I found it through my friend's Instagram. I believe her handle is the Beauty Bureau. Wait, I'll put her handle in right here, but she does these really good Instagram stories almost every day where she does like mini reviews of products, and she always talks about this foundation and their primer. Their primer has been sold out for forever. I've literally been refreshing the page for like 3 weeks, but I finally got the foundation. And this is like a vegan, what is this? The brand is Imani. It's the Hydro Wear 12-Hour Liquid Foundation. Blurring pigment supposed to reduce the appearance of fine lines, has hyaluronic acid in it to keep skin looking youthful and nourished. I'm curious. We do have different opinions on some foundations, so I'm not sure if this is going to work the same for my skin as it does for hers, but I was excited to give it a go. Oh, it's very thick. That's not what I was expecting. I'm also going to be trying out this new Tarte sponge that I've already taken out and dampened. This is called the Shaper. It says it's a contouring sponge, but I typically really like flat edge sponges for foundation. I find them to usually apply foundation a lot better than like the round side for me. So I'm going to try half my face with this sponge and then half with my Sigma F80. Let's go in with the F80 first. Oh, whoa. I'm going to spread that out. Oh, weird. It looked like it was going to be full coverage, but then now it's kind of like shearing out a bit. It does have a scent. It smells like lemon. Yeah, it smells like lemon hand soap. Definitely is darkening about a shade to 2 shades from when I first put it on. This is the lightest shade, 212, fairly light, and it definitely is fairly light. I wouldn't call this light. Right now, it's not looking too great. I'm going to apply a little bit more on the palette. Okay, definitely getting light coverage on the sponge side. That is not looking too great at all. It's almost like patchy. And I'm getting pretty light coverage on this side. It's just like not covering in certain areas at all. And doesn't seem to really want to blend. Okay, I don't think this foundation is for my skin. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. It looks super patchy. Let me finish blending my forehead. Try and like build it up a little bit. That looks pretty rough. And it's like clinging to dryness on my face right here. It looks pretty bad. So to try and salvage this situation, I'm going to use that same sponge and go in with the new Tarte foundation that I reviewed during 15 Days of Foundation. The shade closest for me, I feel like, is 16N. So that's what I'm going in with. It is helping, but even on top of that foundation, I feel like I need something lighter. My face is looking way too dark right now. Okay, we're going to take some 12B. I don't think this concealer is super new, but I feel like it launched in the last maybe 6 months, or this might have been a relaunch of one, but this is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in the shade 13N. Oh wait, I might be 10B, just kidding. Whoa, very thick. Feels like the It Cosmetics. Actually, this one I might want to blend one at a time. It feels like the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I'm going to try blending this side out with the same sponge, and then I'll use a brush on the other side. Whoa, a little bit of that goes a long way. I actually have a new brush I'm going to try which you guys will be seeing the vlog, I think next week. It'll be going up. I'll have another vlog going up. I posted a bonus vlog, I think last week. Anyways, you'll see me like shopping for the brush I'm about to use in that video. That, I initially like how it looks. My under eyes looked very like moisturized, but just how emollient this one is, I feel like it's going to be a major creaser on me. That's usually what happens with formulas like this. We will see, but oh wait, I should probably open the brush. Okay, so this is the brush set. It's the Japanesque Must-Have Brush Baking Duo, and I picked this up because you guys know I'm constantly on the hunt to try and find a replacement for the discontinued Morphe G38 that was like my holy grail concealer brush. So this one looked promising, and this also looks like almost exactly like the brush one by BH Cosmetics that I love to use for my under eye powder. It's just a little bit wider, so I wanted to try that one for under eye powder too. The set was $9.99 for the two of them. Definitely a bit more firm than the G38. Yeah, I definitely got full coverage on this eye. Maybe we'll just like highlight my face with this. Can't get much worse on my face right now, you know? Try to highlight with some concealer. I'm gonna give that a couple minutes to see if it sets down, because I can tell this is one of those concealers that if I go in with powder right now, it's gonna be crease crazy. This brush feels promising for powder. Has like the kind of density I like usually. Flimsy brushes do not work for my under eyes. For under eye powder, I get the best coverage and effect and finish and everything when I use a brush like this. Speaking of powder, I do have this new powder to try by Pacifica. This is the Crystal Rays Luminous Setting Powder. I love a good luminous powder. Oh, nice little packaging. This is like the, what brand was that? The Tarte powder. It has the mesh packaging. Okay, on my hand, I can definitely see specks of glitter. I also have this powder, which I don't think I've tried. This is the Translucent Mattifying Loose Setting Powder by Too Faced. If I can get it open. Have I tried this? Okay, it's been a couple minutes of me rambling about powders that I've probably cut down to about 5 seconds. So I'm going to go in with my usual under eye setting powders now that this concealer has hopefully set a bit. It's definitely looking super dewy for concealer. Like, my under eyes are looking pretty glowy. So I'm going in with the Japanesque brush, and I'm gonna mix my two powders together. I'll have them linked down below, same ones I always use. Its brush feels a little bit scratchy. I think it's just a few bristles, but it definitely doesn't feel like super soft on the eyes, so I am still liking my usual ones better. So I think I do want to try the Too Faced powder. I'm gonna use my powder brush. A lot is coming off, so it's super fine. I'm going to try my cheek area first. A lot of translucent powders don't work on my skin. They just like lift up the... Oh, whoa. Just ate that. Tastes like remember those powder candies? Oh, what the heck were those? Oh my god. Is this FDA approved? Because I'm eating this right now. I feel like it's so fine that it's just like flying all over the place. A lot better than translucent powders typically do on my skin. It didn't pull up as much of the coverage, but it did darken my face. There are a couple loose powders that work on my skin. I have a whole video on my favorite setting powders. I feel like that totally just blurred my pore area. Ooh, I'm gonna try this with like my usual foundations, because I feel like if I had a good base on underneath and then tried to apply this, I might really like it. I'm gonna try to apply it on my forehead. Usually if I powder my forehead, it's only on my temples, like right here, so I can blend stuff. But you know what? We're going all out today with the face makeup, because you can only go up from here. And I've been appreciating the matte skin lately, so I don't mind a matte powder right now. I will say that definitely darkened my face. At least half a shade, maybe closer to a shade. So that's a downside. Looking very matte, but very like airbrushed. Especially my forehead. For having a powder all over my forehead and having shitty foundation underneath, it looks pretty good. I'm excited to keep trying this powder. Let me know if you guys have tried this, what you think of it. The only thing I'm not down for is the taste / smell. I have a new brow product here to try, the Revlon Color Stay Brow Creator. Looks like just a retractable brow pencil here. Okay, I cannot find the shade listed anywhere in here. I'm assuming the darkest one. Ooh, I'm liking this. This has the kind of stiffness I like in brow products. It's not like super crayon-y and emollient. Okay, I'm liking that pencil. I'll totally try this again. So for the face, I have this Blushing in Bali BH Cosmetics new palette. It looks like there are blushes in here, highlighters in here, maybe even a bronzer. Oh, okay, so there are 3 blushes and 3 highlighters depending on what your skin tone is. So I'm going to go in with this one and probably a mix, wait, not this one, this one, and probably a mix of these two. Since there's not a bronzer in there, I'm going to try this new bronzer by Morphe. This is their Icon Glamabronze Face and Body Bronzer. The shade looks pretty promising. I'm going with my Flower Beauty brush. Blending super easily on top of that powder. Still a bit orangier than what I like, yeah. Probably wouldn't use this shade again. Just to tone that down, I'm going to go back with my powder brush and just kind of press over that. I can still taste peach flying off of here. Okay, now let's try out these blushes. That's the lychee shade. Now I'm going to add a little bit of coral. Ooh, it has a little bit of a glow. I'm going to go in with this highlight shade with my Sigma F03. So because of all of the foundation videos and stuff from 15 Days of Foundation and just all the other videos that were going up pre-filmed before then, I haven't done a Raves and Reject video in a hot minute, like probably, I think it's been like 2 or 3 months or something. So I will have a current favorites or March Raves and Rejects, depending on the timing, coming out soon, because I have so many products to talk to you guys about. Okay, I really like the blush shades, and I would use that highlight shade again if I want like more of an intense one. I don't feel like it looks too glittery or like textured, but it definitely isn't like one of the smoothing wet look kind of highlighters. As an eyeshadow base, I'm just going to take my L'Oreal concealer, plop a little bit of that on, you know. Okay, I saw these launch on Ulta and had to pick them all up. These are donut eyeshadow palettes by Makeup Revolution, and they're friggin' squishy. Like, I feel like I'm not going to be able to stop touching these. So satisfying. I think they had about 4 or 5 of these, maybe even 6, but I picked up 3. So here's what the pink shades look like. That looks super pretty. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that, like olivey color. And then this one is kind of more like an everyday neutral kind of color. I like that cool toned brown in there. So I'm probably just going to use a mix of these, but I'm thinking I want to do more of like a green eye because I also have this thing by Huda Beauty to try. It's their new Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. It has like a shimmer side and then a matte green on this side. Oh, maybe I should use this as a base. I like that these look really fun, but they still have like wearable shades on the inside. So I'm gonna take this shade right here. Makeup Revolution eyeshadows are usually pretty good. I do feel like some palettes are better than others. I'm going with the warmer brown shade. Ooh, that's a pretty shade. I like the texture of this. It's not like blending away. So it doesn't look like this has like a super precise applicator on it. You probably still need to use a brush. So I'm gonna take my Sigma E56, get some of that off there. We're gonna be blending shades on top of here, so it's not gonna look like super blended right now. I'm basically just creating that base. I'm gonna go in with this shade right over top. Oh, heck yeah, that on top of that shade is gonna be so pretty. Okay, I'm just bringing this everywhere where I put the green. So I want to add some more like darker browns to the outer corner. And Revlon, I was going to say Maybelline. Yeah, these are Revlon. Revlon came out with new eyeshadows, but how freaking cute are these? So many. These would be like perfect to travel with. They have, I think, 4 or 5 different ones, but I might open Rebel right here and use some of the browns, but there's also this really nice brown in this one. And there's this super neon. I think we're going to open this. Wow. That was such an easy open. Wet n Wild. Can you take note? I literally just watched this, folks. Watch this. Okay, that one wasn't as graceful. Okay, the first one was easy. These look so pretty. I hope these are good. I'm going to start off with this shade. Very powdery. This is reminding me of the CoverGirl little palettes like this. Just the feel of the eyeshadow. Super powdery. Ooh, that's a pretty shade though. Blends super easily. I'm going to add another shade right here to blend the green and brown. I think I actually might try this like peachy shade. That might look really cool with this. Let's do it. I'm just going to press that right where the green meets the brown and hope it doesn't turn a totally hideous color. Okay, I'm kind of feeling that. That is when I always turn out better every single time. We're going to finish up the lower lash line, but first I'm going to do some eyeliner. This is new from Marc Jacobs. It's their Fine Liner Ultra Skinny Gel Eye Crayon. So this is like super tiny, retractable. I'm going to try this on the waterline. I might just add a little bit out here and smudge it out, because I don't think we're going to use a liquid liner today, but just to deepen it up a little bit. To blend that out, I'm going to go in with this deep brown shade again. It's a nice brown. I definitely want to try this super neon green, so I'm going to try to blend that on the lower lash line. Okay, I think it's like mixing with the brown, but actually creating like a really cool shade. Anytime I need to brush off fallout, I use my Sigma F15 brush, dual fiber, and it just flicks it away without leaving any kind of the color on your face. For the inner corner, I'm going to try this side of the Huda Beauty thing. Ooh, oh yeah. That is so pretty. Almost is like a little bit like champagne gold, but it has a hint of green in there. So I'm going to put false lashes on today, but first I'm trying out this weird ass mascara. This is the L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. To me, it looks like a little like perfume bottle. Wow, very like bendy wand. So I'm going to coat my lashes like I normally would, even though I am going to be putting falsies on, because I want to see how this mascara does. It has a really nice feel to it. I can't explain how this feels. It feels like it's kind of just like one with your lashes. I'm not getting like tons of volume or anything on its own. I can't say I would ever travel with this bottle just because it's so massive. It feels like it's like a moisturizer for my lashes. Like conditioner, that's a better word. It feels like it's just like coating them and going on really smoothly. It's odd. For lashes, I'm going to use my Ardell Faux Mink Demi Wispies. These never have a number on them, so I'm going to link the ones down below.
I'm so like just amped up and hyped right now because of like all of your guys' comments as well.
Alright, so lashes are drying down. I did some bottom lash mascara and put on... Did I already tell you what they were? Yeah, told you what they were. So I'm going to try this new, I think this is also new from Revlon, the Ultra HD Matte Color. I think this is the shade HD Forever. Oh, I tried this. It smells like cherries. The scent smells really familiar. Okay, I want it a little bit lighter, so I think I'm going to try this new Pure lip gloss in the shade Dreams. This was a part of their like light collection or something. Blue light. This reminds me of those older whitening lightning glosses. Wow. OG YouTube right there. I feel like I can't really see the shade. Really nice thin formula though. Looks super glossy. I've never tried the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but this is like how I picture it looking, if that makes sense. I feel like it looks like very wet looking. Have I had that in my hair this entire time? Probably have. Alright, foundation is out of the hair. This is the final look, testing out some new products. I think the standout thing is the Peach Perfect powder. I'm super excited to try this on top of foundation that I like. I think the standout bad product was definitely the foundation. I'm not putting that on my face again. All of the eyeshadows I tried from both the donut eyeshadows and the Revlon ones, I liked. I'm excited to play around with these palettes more too. I obviously haven't tried every shade in here, so I'm only speaking for the ones that I have tried. But I do really like how the eyeshadow turned out. The Revlon brow pencil I'm into. But that's everything. Again, if you're in the Pittsburgh area, I'll have the meetup info down below in the description box for April 13th. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.